So I'm sitting here writing this new album, and I'm like sitting here with all the whatever, the edits and the pictures, and like I'm just thinking. I was thinking about this the other day. I was thinking about this specific experience in my life. It was like my hair like this. I don't know. I like it. Back in 2016, I think I just watched a basketball game with one of my younger cousins, and we went to Michigan. I don't remember exactly where. But anyway, we go to it's late at night. We're sitting here at this restaurant, with my uncle and my grandma. Rest in peace. She was like one of the people who inspired me the most in this life, right? She was the matriarch. We're sitting at this restaurant. We're eating a burger. It's a hole in the wall. It's a little like just a local restaurant. It's just something that you're not going to find anywhere else. Just retro. I think they closed the thing at COVID. Like the whatever, it was drive-through only when the last time I went there. But we were just sitting there at night, we're just looking off, just all like, oh yeah, your grandpa, he used to frequent this area. He was like a big nuisance with the local police, and they hated him, and he would always like get in trouble. After that, we went directly behind this little hole in the wall. We went to a little antique mall. I walked through the antique mall and enjoyed myself. I just remember this night. It was really important to me, going to this old like Catholic school, roaming the halls. It was a beautiful place. I probably was like watching Rick Roderick on my phone or something, like the philosophy dude. I don't like basketball. I don't like sports. You take me to a little kids game, it's just all like it's really nothing. Like, oh, maybe one of these kids are going to be, like, crazy one day. I don't know. It's not my scene. But anyway, I go out there to that place. We're sitting with my grandma. We're talking, We go to this antique mall, and, like, late at night, sun's down, all that good stuff. We're walking around with my uncle and, my grandma. And it was a really important day for me, right? It was one of my, like, cold periods. I think it was around Putrid Object. Maybe it was, like, 2017, 2018. But, yeah, I have a lot of experiences like that. It's just, like, I didn't really document. But that night we went to the Burlington Coat Factory as well, and it was pretty fancy. And in these last few years, I was out on the town, and I swear, I went to a Big Lots. And this night, it was just like I was walking around and like I was experiencing it, and it was just kind of like I was back there at that time, back however long ago. And like this night, it just like cemented itself. There's a lot of moments in my life that are like that. I was driving in the car, or I was riding in the car with some people, and we were just like driving in the back, watching the woods and stuff. And there's kind of like a haziness that kind of like just captured 2016 pretty well when I was like a really, high school kid. Like the 2016 air and the 2017 air was a little different. But like every now and then you'll just get a taste of it. It will smell like 2016, 2017. It will smell like 2018, 2019. And for me, my 2018, 2019 looked a lot different than a lot of other people's. My 2018 and 2019 was like more Memphis rap, you know what I mean? But anyway, it's weird stuff, right? God, no, I try to revive that energy all the time. And with this new album, it's definitely that. I was trying to revive the energy of like being in that position, like, just the old stuff. It's all the old people and all the old feelings, all the old emotions. And like sometimes I write songs and they feel like they're like going in different places. Like God, I was writing a song not too long ago, and it felt like I was just writing about, like, my grandma. I miss her. I really do. I've wrote songs about my granddad, but it's just, like, it's so hard to write songs about my granddad. I love him so much, but, like, I don't know. The only songs I've ever wrote about him definitely felt like, the chaos of the situation, and, like, I wrote a song. It was on Deep Fear, I think, and it was just like, it was kind of like a psychosis moment, The song was titled They Left, I believe, and it was just like samples from him. I felt like I didn't really get a chance to get really super close with my granddad, either on my terms of whatever, our family. I felt like when he was like, getting older, especially, that's when I had to take up more responsibility at my work, and I couldn't call him as much as I wanted to. But at the same time, I called him more than I've called like anyone over the past like 10 years. But that's like around 10 times roughly, you know what I mean? So it's just all like, you have to balance the fact that, you're dealing with me with, this, like, life happens and it's not what we want and things are just bad, and like that's why I complain so much. But anyway, yeah, no, it's just all like there's a restlessness, and there's like a floor, and there's like a closure that I found during this album, some peace in my life that I really truly deserve, because I don't know if people know, but I like fixate heavy on stupid stuff that's irrelevant. And like sometimes I just have to find out, like, hey, things are a lot different than you think, and you don't need to like hold things to this crazy part in your chest, just like God, why am I so like, you know what I mean? But anyway, it's a real celebration of atmosphere. I'm gonna have my friends go through it, comb through it. Maybe we can re-record stuff, but by the time this album's out, I really, really think that people should listen to it. I think that this is a crazy album. I think that this is going to be a little crazier than other things. I'm hoping to get some collaborative effort in. I've already written the songs. The structure's there, the layout's there, all the pictures are there, all the visuals are there. I just need to see how far I can take this. I need to see, like, how to tie up every single loose end, because I don't want there to be a weak spot on this album. I went through every single song and like I wrote everything, it's just like I wrote this stuff, and like a lot of this stuff is like stream of consciousness, but like this is a very important album. I tried to like balance it out pretty equally with like ambience and like vocals and lyrics and stuff. So like, you know what I mean? Just trust me on this one.